My folks moved to a farm, and we moved to Marcellus, Michigan. And there was a young man driving around town, you know, like they used to do. And he always wore a cowboy hat. And everybody called him the cowboy. I thought I'd kind of like to date him.
I came out here one day and got some eggs, and she seen me. And I don't know, somehow we got together.
This was at a church on a Sunday afternoon, and I think the youth went to sing for older people. And when we got back, he asked me for a date. And I accepted, and then I was told he ran into the church and jumped up and down because I said yes. And in the car, he had this little plaque that said, "If at first you don't succeed, you're about average." And so he thought he was above average.
I would have been 22 years old at the time. I was at home doing some ironing. At that time, we didn't have clothes that was wash and wear. We had to wash them and iron them before we could wear them again. I was standing there at the ironing board, and my sister and her husband drove in, and they were headed for the lake to go swimming. And they brought Dale along and wanted to know if I wanted to go along with them to go swimming. Well, Dale was a little bit skeptical. He didn't know what he was getting into any more than I was. And I remember him coming up to the screen door, and he was wanting to look. It was kind of a blind date. He was wanting to look to see what my brother-in-law was getting him into, and I remember him putting his arm up at the screen door and looking in and to see if maybe I want this date and maybe I don't.
We met at church. Couples met at church.
We stopped at a restaurant, and here comes in 3 guys walking in. I had seen Stan at the movies before because he was an usher at the Lincoln Theater, and I knew right then that I wanted to go out with him. So I gave him my phone number, and he called on Wednesday, and on Saturday night we went out for a date then.
I went along with them. My first date, we went to Wawasee Lake and we went swimming.
We just went out for a couple hours and went to her house and played games.
Our church really didn't want us to go out to the drive-ins on Sunday, so we just went to houses and played games.
He had worked at a tea room. Henry's Tea Room was called. And we went out there for lunch, it was just like a lunch for evening, and we went to the movies.
I guess so I took her up, went up the show, and afterwards we went and got something to eat.
I don't remember now just how we did get together, but he did take me for a ride in his 1939 Mercury Club Coupe. Oh, that was just the beat it best car going. And he was very, very shy, very bashful. And then he took me home.